Today's horoscope and tarot from Astrocademy, Taurus, March 18, 2022. The best version of yourself tends to shine forth when in one-on-one situations and partnerships today. Others tend to bring out the best in you. Whether or not you are aware of it, you attract people and situations that benefit your personal growth at this time in your life. Today is good for making an extra effort to reach out. It's a time to believe in your ability to contribute much to a partnership. Someone can have an unusually encouraging and positive effect on you. Aim to address any need that might arise in a current relationship for growth and development rather than wait for matters to force themselves. Things are heating up in your love life today. So, it really all depends on how you respond to these saucy attempts. And though this could very well be the other way around, the moon's shift into assertive Aries via your intimate 8th house of mergers, shared resources, and energetic exchanges will likely inspire everything from the need for emotional connection to a desire for physical touch via your one-on-one connections. The truth is, with the moon's ruler, Mars, sitting alongside Venus in Capricorn via your flirty 5th house of love, passion, and pleasure, there's no denying your magnetism at this time. Get organized. With Mercury conjunct Saturn in Aquarius, you may find that it is extremely easy to stay on track. As a mutable earth sign, you tend to weave in and out of your projects with a flexible diligence. But today's conjunction will have you mentally focused on one thing at a time, which is perfect if you need to focus on a major obligation or task. Since this is Aquarius energy, consider going about your routine or project a little differently than usual to break up the monotony of your workday. In the middle of some very active skies, but at a fairly low key point in this financial year, the moon is making its monthly visit to your financial sector. In the short term, this is fueling your financial instincts and imagination while delivering valuable clues, hunches, and insights. Yet with the sun just 16 days away, this is a chance to prepare for some of the most active months of this financial year. Don't get attracted to someone who could have power over you. Dating bosses is never a good idea, no matter how cute they are. You may be needed by everyone today. The aspect at play has a way of making people more emotional than usual, and they tend to run to the nearest person to help process the uncomfortable, the challenging, the downright scary. You may experience your own deep feelings welling up, and it's important to take time out to notice what's going on inside of yourself. Here is an ideal scenario. Prepare a nice dinner for your loved ones and take a long walk afterwards. This is a great day to get things tidied up and organized. With the essence of this day happening, applying a little elbow grease will probably feel good for you. Along with added energy toward working, you can expect to feel mentally sharp. Being able to come up with space solutions or ways to be more efficient will come to you much easier than usual. Whether it's at home or at the office, make the most of these helpful benefits. It is less an act of defiance and more the reality of the moment, that the build-up to an adventurous full moon is not only happening in the heart of the working week but just as things are coming together on the income and job front. This is a full moon that refuses to be ignored and is also calling on planets in a playful part of your chart for backup. Fortunately, it doesn't have to be a case of either/or, but if you have to choose, with the moon not only gone from an adventurous part of your chart by the weekend, but in your career sector by then, the spirit of adventure might need to come first. The moon's return to an adventurous part of your chart each month will always put it at a friendly aspect to planets in your romantic sector. As well as bringing the spirit of romance and adventure together, this increases the potential for serendipitous moments or encounters. However, in the lead up to tomorrow's full moon, expect this to be a lot more potent. Your tarot reading for today. Strength, the Fool and the Chariot. You will find yourself involved in a game of seduction with a man. He is older than you and at first contact will try to seduce you with simple words and knowing smiles. You will need to show restraint, to give things time and not get carried away. In love, Time is a good ally because it gives you the distance you need to analyze your feelings and see whether they want to be part of something long-term or not. The first days of a romance always feel like you are being submerged in a wave of emotion and you no longer see what is happening around you. You lose touch with reality, and at such times it is easy to make a bad decision, to get on the wrong path. In the next few days of April, this game of seduction will start and you'll quickly get besotted by these exchanges and feel your heart beating when you receive a message from him. You won't be able to wait to answer, and your exchanges will take wing. The only thing left to decide is whether to continue with this person or not. Because be careful, you'll quickly get used to this game, and you should not let this relationship spoil other aspects of your life that you like. If you are currently in a relationship, you need to learn to set limits in order to protect yourself. If not, you should be wary of this man's intentions and ensure they are sound. The cards you have drawn are auspicious for the future and herald a prosperous period full of happiness and success. It seems that if you want to achieve things in your personal and love life over the coming weeks, you have all the cards you need in your hand. Our eyes in the sky. Look for small blessings, magical moments, and unexpected opportunities for financial gain right now, though there's no telling how big or small these payouts will be. In honor of these vibes, you might want to do something nice for someone you care about to help propel the thrill of this cosmic climate. While things could be delightfully unpredictable early on, you'll want to stay grounded by focusing on small tasks and duties throughout the remainder of the day. Communicative Mercury and expansive Jupiter face off in the sky tonight, which could cause you to feel overwhelmed or as though too many people are vying for your attention. The prospect of change and the work that goes with it could also feel like a daunting challenge to take on, which is exactly why breaking things into smaller, more digestible steps should be a priority. It's also important to remember that it's okay to step back from your responsibilities for a bit, especially if you're feeling highly stressed or tightly wound. Use this time to decompress and try not to have unreasonable expectations for yourself or those around you. Emotional territory is rarely ever streamlined to a point of complete confidence, and the Virgo moon tends to see us waxing critical, overly judgmental of our own flaws or others' actions. Uranus in trine helps us to lighten up. At this juncture, we perceive that life is full of unpredictable twists and turns. What matters isn't how well we anticipate the unexpected, but how we rise to those occasions with a willingness to do what must be done. In this way, there is less pressure to be perfect and more of a willingness to go with the flow and see to matters as they arise. This is a great occasion to break away from habitual and debilitating performance anxiety.